Try again. Sorry, today's like a little.
Everybody hear me? Okay? In the back? You guys ready? We have to make sure Jay can hear us on YouTube. Listening at home. Can you guys hear me back there? Yes? You guys good? Okay. Jay's
Jay's not responding.
not responding. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start. We're streaming this tonight on YouTube for everyone who couldn't be here, most notably Jay and Jed. Thank you all for coming. It's a really exciting night. A long time in the making. And, you know, there we go. Okay. Early on in the studio's history, they acquired the Ash Street cottages. And that had a tremendous effect in growing the organization, allowing for the Artist in Residency program. And we feel confident that this building behind us, after the restoration that we're about to undertake, will have that same transformative effect. So we're very excited about that. Obviously, it wouldn't be possible without any of you here and many people who are not here. As I mentioned, Jed couldn't make it tonight. Jed and Jay are both at home recovering from COVID. But Jed did ask that I read some words that he wrote, and Elena will do the same for Jay. So just pretend I'm Jed. Starting now. Dear friends of the studios, when summer arrives, I'll be celebrating 10 years on this wonderful island we all call home, and 10 years leading the studios through what's turned out to be an incredible transformation. Much of that time, as you know, has been devoted to establishing a new campus for the arts right where you're standing right now. It began with the acquisition and then the development of the former Masonic Temple next door, now the studio's flagship building, capped off by a rooftop terrace with panoramic views that fill the heart with possibility. And it continued with the purchase of the Carriage Trade a few years later as a home for the artists who fuel everything we do. What's been clear to me from the day I started here is how much strength there is in our community, not just because of its generosity, though the generosity of all of you gathered here in this courtyard is staggering, but because we share a vision of the island we want to live on. It's one where artists live and work, and where everyone can live up to their creative potential. One where the quality of the arts in our midst is as great as in any cultural capital, but its accessibility to us is far greater. It's one where a constant stream of creative energy keeps our brains engaged and our relationships meaningful. That's what we're building here at the Carriage Trade. It's a combination of that vision and your generosity, and we're about to break ground yet again. As we prepare to get started, I'd like to acknowledge our architect, Matthew Stratton, who's brought his own vision to the table. Along with an impressive ability to listen, reflect, and respond with ideas that are new to us all. With Matthew's leadership, we've put out finished construction drawings for review by the best contractors in town and expect to have our initial bids back for consideration on Friday. Permits will be submitted later this month, and we hope to break ground in June. From there, we expect construction to take about a year, meaning we'll be without this wonderful building for a year while it undergoes its transformation. That year, I'm sure, will have its own challenges, but none that we can't face and surmount together. We truly couldn't be more grateful to all of you for stepping up and being willing to build this island together. It's just as much of a joy to work with the team we have on our board and among our staff and volunteers. I would be remiss not to give a particular acknowledgement to our development director, Jay Scott, who shepherded this campaign from its very first day with skill, passion, and the conviction that we would succeed. Like me, Jay is sequestered at home in a COVID bubble for a few more days, watching all of this right now through YouTube. Don't worry, we feel fine. Just want to keep everyone safe. Fortunately, we have our very capable Deputy Director, Elena Beavers, ready to step in and read Jay's remarks. Thank you again, and I hope to see all of you soon at the studios. Jed.
Jen. I obviously can't do justice to Jay's enthusiasm, but if you all could just imagine him standing up here smiling, I will try my best. Dear friends, good afternoon and greetings from the COVID sidelines. Today is a wonderful day, and I am so pleased to join with all of you to celebrate this incredible achievement by our community that will launch the next great chapter in studio's history. A little over a year ago, the decision was made to begin the silent phase of the Carriage Trade restoration campaign. Based on our initial cost estimates, we set a goal to raise $1.8 million, which included the cost of renovation and establishing a maintenance fund. The thought was to test the waters, to see if the restoration of this historic property would resonate with members of our community. So we began the process of reaching out to all of you to share a simple story. The story is the following. At the heart of the studio's strategy to transform and uplift Key West's creative community is using the lore of the island to draw the world's greatest artists to our shore. When we acquired the Carriage Trade, we expanded our capacity to do so, consolidated our campus, and gained a vital outdoor programming space. Restoring this historic building to its former glory and refreshing this beautiful courtyard with its magnificent banyan tree will unleash that potential and kick off the next great chapter in the studio's history. We then asked for your participation, and your response was overwhelming. In any capital campaign, there are a few key ingredients that lead to success. Secure your lead gifts, establish a matching gift, and once you have attained 70% of the funding, reach out to a broad base of donors. We were fortunate to secure 3 lead gifts early in the campaign. 2 of our lead gifts came from Stanley and Judy Zabar, and Linda Downs and Angie Hagers. Our final lead gift came as an anonymous matching grant that allowed us to outreach to other donors and ask for their participation, knowing that their gift would be matched dollar for dollar. As we conclude the campaign, we would like now to share with you the anonymous donor is our founder and the namesake of our residency program, Peyton Evans. Please join me in recognizing the generosity of our lead donors, Angie and Linda, Stanley and Judy, and Peyton. Building upon the excitement generated by our lead donors and other gifts to the campaign, we cast a wide net asking for your participation. As of today, 102 households have made a gift to the campaign. We are here today to thank each and every one of you for your significant gift to the campaign. The other day I was asked what a significant gift is to the studios of Key West. The response was crystal clear in my mind. All gifts are significant. Every dollar we receive from an investor in this project is significant, and we are grateful to all of you for your generous support. Please join me in recognizing the generosity of all our donors that will make the transformation of this beautiful building and courtyard a reality. And now the big reveal, the results of the campaign. I said earlier that our goal was to raise $1.8 million, $1.6 million for the restoration, and $200,000 for a reserve fund. About 3 months ago, due to current economic conditions and increased cost of materials, labor, etc., we revised that goal to $2 million. The last few days and hours have seen a flood of generosity, and we would like to thank a few donors that assisted as our closers. The Dogwood Foundation, Frank and Holly Merrill, John Padgett at the Golden Fleece Foundation, and Stanley and Judith Sabar. All made closing gifts that put us over the top so that today we can announce that we have met and exceeded our goal, raising over $2 million. Thank you. We could not have done it without each and every one of you. So let's raise our glasses and celebrate with a toast.
I'm going to call up this one. Hello. I'm going to call up Harold Odo. He's the chair of our development committee. He's going to partake in the toast that Jay has written for us. So please raise a glass. In the many hands that will complete the work on this building, restoring it to its glory and reshaping it to serve future generations. May all the workers be safe from harm as they perform their craft.
Oh, that's good.
To all of our investors in this project, may all of you reap the dividends of joy and meaning from your investment in our project that will be part of the Key West community for generations to come.
To the artists that will arrive upon the shores of Key West as Peyton Evans Artists in Residence, that may find the magic of this island that all of us love and nurture.
To the bids that will arrive on our doorstep at the end of this week, may they be low, low, low.
To the studios of Key West community, may we continue to remind each other of our own creativity, empower artists to show us the world in new ways, use the arts to build friendships, and may we all continue to establish Key West as a beacon of cultural activity. Here's to living the creative life.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so a couple of more thank yous before we proceed on with what you all actually came for tonight, Little Palm Island. A huge thank you to Noble House, our business partner, for their gracious generosity in giving us 2 nights on lovely Little Palm Island. I talked to Michelle earlier, and she assures me that my name has been replaced in here on every one. So you can all just leave now. And I'm going to bring Michelle up. We have a special thank you to Michelle. She is our marketing and development coordinator, and she has been on this since day one, providing logistical support, graphic support, these beautiful renderings that are here, the entertainment that we've done to entice you to join us in this mission could not have been done without Michelle. And so without further ado, let's
What do you think?
Go the other way. There you go.
There you go. Go back the other way now. Right.
Really?
Oh. And the winner is Brian Rubel and Kathleen Bratton.
Oh!
I don't think they're here, right?
I don't think so.
And he has to donate.
I'll take it for him.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. You don't show up. Yeah, we're going.
You snooze, you lose. Isn't that the way it is?
80% of success is showing up. Oh, man. That was so disappointing.
That concludes our program. Thank you all so much. Please hang out. They have 30 seconds to collect their prize. If not, we're gonna
Do it again.
seriously, please hang around and enjoy the food beverages. Thank you all again so much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There you go. I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you for joining.